Hi again, it's Julie from Aromatic Essentials here. Now, surprise, surprise, I'm going to introduce you to another one of the most divine essential oils available on this planet. And I know it's silly, isn't it? My students always used to say to me, Julie, you say that every time you talk about an oil, but I can't help it. I just love them, and they make me feel so good. Now, this is a bit of a rare oil and can be difficult to get, and it's very expensive. However, I use it just as it is, as a perfume. I also love putting it into perfumes, and it's kind of a signature oil for me. There's just something where when I smell it, it takes me to another place and another time. Just like the quote from Helen Keller. If you remember it, smell is the potent wizard that transports us across the miles and all the years we have lived. And this oil does this to me. I just love it. How to describe it? Okay, well, I'll tell you what it is first. It's called Gul Heena. It's an Ayurvedic essential oil, and it's actually Indian sandalwood with the Gul Heena flowers infused in it. It's one of those oils that the longer you keep it, it just gets more beautiful and rich and lush in its aroma as time goes by. I've got one that I've had for like 15 years, and you wouldn't even know that they were the same oil because it's really matured. And I use that for really special occasions because once it's gone, it's gone. So, and I bought a couple of bottles last time, so one I don't use, so it's just sitting there maturing. But because I tend to be impatient with beautiful aromas, I have to use this one. But it's still divine, still divine. Therapeutically, you can use it as you would sandalwood. Beautiful in skincare products. It's a very grounding and connecting oil. If you're looking at working with it energetically, it works with all the chakras and aligning the chakras. My favorite way to use this is as a perfume or including it in perfumes. It's got a very ethereal energy to it, which I think, comes from the Gul Heena flowers. And then, of course, you've got that really grounding connectedness from the sandalwood, and it's got that earthy, beautiful earthy aroma that sandalwood gives. But there's also like a higher vibration and a sweetness to its aroma. So Gul Heena, it is a rare oil, but oh my goodness, definitely worth having. A very exotic oil, and as I said, it's one that I just use. I anoint it on my pulse points as a perfume, and I love using this oil when I go to bed because it just brings me to a place of peace. My breathing is nice and calm. I just put it onto my heart chakra. And lovelies, perfume isn't just for putting on to smell nice and dash out the door, or to, well, yes, of course, it is to attract. But there's so much more to natural perfumes, botanical perfumes, um, that are a part of the essence of what they are. And like they work on your psyche so beautifully. And I've said this many times, if you enjoy the aroma or smell of any particular plant or scent or essential oil, it's always going to uplift your emotions. You're going to get a sense of self-empowerment and self-love and confidence, and it's like you can take on the world. So think of your perfumes as well as being like a support, that it, yes, we use them, we love, especially as women, and of course men do too, but we love to smell good. But it's so much more than that. It's a part of who we are. When we resonate with a particular essential oil or aroma or perfume, that's a part of who we are. It's like a piece of our essence, or it could be our whole essence. So don't think of them as just something that you dab on or put on and off you go out. I My favorite time to wear perfumes is to bed, because it just gives me such a sense of peace and calm, and because I love the smells. When you love something, you feel beautiful, you feel awesome. So experiment with your smells. Write down what you feel. Does your body react? What comes up in your emotions? How does your partner feel about it? What do your animals do? You know, I know with my animals, sometimes the essential oils can be a bit overpowering, um, but they don't seem to mind too much as long as I don't dab them on them as a perfume. No, I wouldn't do that. So yeah, like think of this as a support system as well, like your essential oils. They are like a tool for you that you can carry with you. You can use at any time. They're safe to use several times a day. And you can have your anointing perfumes, you can have your spray perfumes, how whatever suits you. I love anointing perfumes. It's like a ritual. You're dabbing your pulse points. Yeah, sure, it takes a little bit longer to apply them, and I know some people are in a hurry, but you know what? What's a couple of minutes? And it's that whole connecting with yourself and the essence of yourself, and just enjoying and inhaling the beautiful scents. Take notice next time when you're, you know, playing with your essential oils or making your own perfumes, like what happens to you. And also think about the properties of the essential oils and what you want to evoke. What do you want to feel when you're wearing your perfume? It's not just about appearing to be or smelling sexy and sensual to somebody else, or being attracted like to somebody else, like somebody else is attracted to you. There's so much more, because it's about you, lovelies. It's about, what do you want to feel? Because these are really powerful, potent, gorgeous perfumes in a bottle just on their own. And when you combine them, man, you can just get some of the most amazing, amazing perfumes, fragrances, scents, whatever you want to call them. So that's why understanding emotional and spiritual and energetic properties of the essential oils is really good as well, because when you're combining them, you can, you just want to evoke certain energies. So use them as your best friend to support yourself. Trust me, they're divine and they do support you. Okay, I'm off again, and I shall be back very, very soon with another of my very favourite oils. Okay, lovelies, thanks a lot. Bye.